if you give me 3 minutes, I'm going to help you cure your chipping demons. It's a very simple routine that you can follow to help you make sure that you are set up correctly so that you can get the best contact possible when you are chipping to avoid that dreaded skull or the fat shot around the green. Run you through the theory quickly. So if you are setting up to chip, okay, and I've got these 2 alignment sticks set up here. If you are setting up to chip with the ball in the middle of your toes, okay, what you're actually doing is you are lining your ball up in a position which is actually forward of your low point. Now, let me explain. If I just dangle my club here, okay, that's now my center of gravity. I'm just standing normally, standing over the ball, and if I place my club down and just move that forward, can you see how far behind the golf ball my center of gravity is? And the reason for that is quite simple, actually. When you're standing chipping, your stance is a little bit narrower, your weight is actually in your heels. And so if you're lining the ball up in the middle of your toes, you're actually going to find that your club and your center of gravity, the low point in your chipping swing, is behind the golf ball. What does that mean for you? That means when you are chipping, you are having to make adjustments with your wrists or with your swing to get the center of gravity to be where the golf ball is. You want your ball to be placed in the middle of your heels rather than the middle of your toes. Now let me show you why that matters. So if I move my alignment sticks now to the inside of my heel, and I'll move the ball now to the middle of those 2 alignment sticks, and now I dangle my club. If I just drop that down, can you see now where my center of gravity is? It's just behind the golf ball. What that means for you is now you don't need to make any adjustments with your chipping technique to make sure that you are contacting the ground just behind the golf ball. It's going to help you eliminate fat shots. It's going to help you eliminate hitting it in the teeth and sculling it over the back of the green. It's a very simple change that you can make with your setup to allow you to hit great chip shots around the green. The one other tip that I would give you is the whole setup is ruined if you are very wristy with your chips. Now, to show you why, if you are chipping with a lot of wrist hinge, you're actually changing the club path slightly. So if I move this ball out the way and I'm very wristy with my chip technique, can you see how the contact is behind the golf ball? Now, obviously, if you're a great golfer, you can adjust that as you need. But for us amateurs, we want to make the game as easy as possible for ourselves. So for your chipping technique, I recommend setting up with a simple V between your hands, your shoulders, and back to your hands. So you want to set up with that triangle and then reduce the amount of wrists that are involved in your chipping technique. So you just want a simple backwards and through motion, and you're going to get contact at that center mark every time. It's going to enable you to chip more successfully around the green, and it's going to give you better contact when you're chipping. Okay, so to give you a quick demo, I have my alignment sticks set up now, which is the correct distance for me in my setup in between my 2 heels. And I've got the ball centered in between those 2 alignment sticks. And I'm just going to make my simple pitching motion. I'm going to show you where the club contacts the ground by using this setup. It's as easy as that. A simple setup that you can follow on the golf course is just going to help you to get much better results. Stop setting the ball up in between your 2 toes and set the ball up in between your 2 heels, and that'll guarantee crisp contact with your chipping. If you guys enjoyed this or you found this helpful, please consider dropping a like and subscribing to the Woodies Workshop YouTube channel. I'm going to continue helping amateurs improve their golf game. I hope you enjoyed today's video.